Many of you don't know me. My name is Nick Wheeler. I'm an alum here in 97, and my wife is also an alum here. And I just wanted to come up here and share something because there's a man that's a bit special to me, and it's my dad. This has all been secret until now. So, in 1974, you moved your young family from Western Oregon, where you were raised as a shepherd, to go ahead and take God's calling to become a shepherd, not of sheep, but of His people. And in 1978, you graduated and became on the board. And like I said, after 40 years, 38 of those, you were on the board. I took a look at Proverbs 27:30, and it says, "Take good care of your flocks. Give careful attention to your herds." And I had not only a backstage row or backstage view, but also a front row seat in seeing how you would tend to your flocks, your family, and to this Bible college. And what I saw were three areas in which I saw some things that motivated me, that wanted to drive me into getting into ministry. Number one, I saw that you cared more about your flock than yourself. I saw many times you would cut your salary in order to hire on other people. And Mom, one of the reasons you got into real estate was to help supplement this income that you were providing for the family. And the only time you've taken trips outside of the continental United States was when somebody else paid for it. And all the monies were used in order to plow back in to the kingdom, to your family, to the Bible college, to help out with tuition and everything else. Why? Because that's what good pastors do. They care more about the flock's needs than their own. I've also seen you stand up and defend a flock when there was challenges and things that happened. And I remember one story in particular where you shared that there was some heresy, some bad teaching creeping in, and you had to stand up to that. And you reached out to the Bible college here and said, what's a good approach here? And knowing your collegiate baseball experience as both a player and a coach, the advice that was given to you was, Bruce, sometimes it's better to hit a sacrifice fly than a base hit. So you went ahead and went back in the box, landed one deep to right field, moved the base runner around the score, and you packed up your family and moved on. Why? Because good pastors guard the flock at the risk of their own reputation, comforts, and their own life. I also saw you monitor the health of the flock. You enjoyed hospital visits. As a matter of fact, I have like a strange affection for nips. Like, I just do these little caramel candy coffee things because every time we went to the hospital together, or you did, I got a nip. And so I could go with, this is kind of like confessions of a pastor's kid. So I remember going and getting those things, and I still to this day, I see them and I have this little, kind of moment. It's like I need therapy, and I'm trying to work through that right now. Publicly, this is one of the things, confess your sins one to another, and just okay, so this is what I'm working through here. But you love to care for people in the hospital, and whether they were welcoming a new life in, or whether they were saying goodbye to a life exiting. You also opened up your house to pastors that got banged up a little bit, and both you and Mom would care for them in many ways in order to help shore them up, or new people coming into ministry, coming there and just giving them advice. And I've wondered many times, and not only just you, but countless of other of you who are in ministry, how much of that advice has kept marriages together through the next generation as they served in difficult ministries or worked on the mission field or whatever. And it was always something motivating to me. Why? Because good pastors are concerned about the health of their flock, not just their size. And I wanted to get into ministry because of that. And the observations and experiences were a bit different than what I saw being in your house. And then something happened. And I'm going to try to get through this okay. I went to one of the alumni gatherings Derek was talking about. And I think he knew something weird was going on with me because he asked me 2 times in like 10 minutes if I wanted to go out for coffee. And I don't know if he's that big of a coffee drinker, but I was like, wow, this is kind of intense. But here we are, there's like 8 of us there. 2 of them are him and his wife, so there's only like 7 of us there that showed up voluntarily. And as we're sitting there, he is just asking, so what do you guys know, or what are some funny stories, or what do you guys think about BBC, and here's what we're doing, and we're giving input. And there's a true engagement, and he wants to know, and he's learning from us, and he's like, that's good. And the humility that he's talking about here, I can tell you, I've seen that. Have you guys seen this kind of humility that's out there, that's exuded from this school? And I sat back, and Derek, you don't know this, but I barely made it home because I was crying most of the way home, and I was praising God and thanking him because I saw something that was really unique to me. The same kind of shepherding heart that I saw with my dad, I saw at this school. The same way that you guys care for the students, the pastors that come, us alumni, everything like this was something that was very powerful and moving to me, and I couldn't believe it. And then I started hearing about like some of the stuff that you talked about, the waypoints, and the way that volunteer hours are put into the freshmen to just care for the person here, to build up their soft skills, to build up not only just their biblical knowledge, but also just self-awareness and who they are. And I was just motivated by this. Where do you see this kind of care and attention for kids, for students, for young adults? Where do you see this kind of care and attention given? Where do you see this kind of leading out with this humility? But it's here at this school. And I was so moved by that it just motivated me to want to get more involved, for sure. And I think that there are ways that we, as alumni, can get involved more in the school. This is something that they didn't put me up to. This isn't something they said, hey, I'll go out to coffee with you a 3rd time if you go and say, this is just me just talking, guys. We can get more involved in the school. We can be able to help out financially, with the talent, the time, volunteer, help out where we can. Now, it's one thing to go ahead and talk about this, but it's also another thing to kind of do this. Dad, I know that over your time of ministry, you ministered in 2 states. You were on the board and chairman of the board for 4 different presidents here at the Bible College. I actually did some stats and figured out that there were about 1,000 graduates during that 40 years from 78 to 2018, which is about 93%. When I went to school here, that's a B. So, it still is?
Still is.
So, good job, not great. Good job, everyone. Good job, not a great job. That's room for improvement, but and also what I found out was about 45% of all graduates from Boise Bible College happened within the last 10 years. This school is growing. This school is making an impact. And it needs us to come around side of it to help it out with our talents and abilities in the way that it helped us out when we were just struggling and trying to figure things out. So like I said, it's one thing to talk about, it's another thing to do it. So here in a little bit, Dave DeBolt is going to go ahead and give out an inaugural N. Bruce Wheeler Ministries Scholarship. It's a $2,000 scholarship that it will be given to a college student. And if any of you are wondering who my mom is, she's the one crying probably back here, tears and everything like that. Just joking. I'm probably not, but no. I was reading also through the Psalms and Proverbs, and I came across Matt Skill, a proverb or a psalm of Asaph. And he concludes up as he's running through Israel's history, he concludes up as he talks about another shepherd boy named David. And I'm going to change out some names here because I think it's true. And to be honest, there's many other people that as I'm looking out here and I'm speaking, I'm seeing that you too have tended your flocks very well. And you've given in spite of all the other circumstances that are there, and you cared for that. And I just want to say thank you for that, for giving the example that it's not just about what you get out of it, it's about you giving and being faithful to that. And I want to thank you for that. But God chose Bruce, his servant, and took him from the sheepfolds, from tending ewes. God brought him to shepherd Jacob, his people, Israel, his heritage. Bruce shepherded them with a pure heart, skillful hand. He guided them. You've been a pastor to pastor, a minister to ministers, counselor to counselors, advisor to presidents. But out of all the titles you have, the one I like the most is dad. Let's pray.